Oh, no, what is it? What is it? Who's out there?
This is Susan Castro and her dog Ralph. She's been homeless on and off for about 20 years.
Yeah, you did your job. There you go. That's a good boy.
Castro's 63. Every line on her face reveals a hard life on the streets.
Part of that is because I made some poor decisions, but part of it is my age and my health. I had domestic violence in several circumstances, and I had mostly like suicide attempts, and I was hospitalized 13 times in 9 years. So that's a good thing.
Ralph is a scruffy 6-year-old Norfolk Terrier. He's more than just a pet.
Yeah, he's my bodyguard, and he's my annoyance. He's just everything all wrapped up into one.
She adopted Ralph about 10 months ago, just a few weeks after her previous dog, Mickey, passed away.
I noticed right away that the first night I was just concerned. There's been times I've been scared and I've walked around all night long.
Data shows that people experiencing homelessness in San Diego County face significantly higher rates of victimization. They are 15 times more likely to be robbed.
I sleep outside, and so I need to know if somebody's coming up close to me because it could be dangerous. And also, the dog makes them know, anybody that comes near me, that I know that they're there.
A recent survey of homeless women in LA County found that 35% reported being attacked.
Susan. So I met Susan here in Oceanside. She's been out to our events with Project Street Vet a couple times to get her dogs vaccinated and flea and tick medication, those kind of things. In the last event, she brought her new dog. It's her little baby.
Deputy Amber Sprague says having a dog, big or small, is important for women living alone on the streets.
What I've seen is that their animal is everything. They're willing to sacrifice going into housing or to shelters because they have their dog, and they're not willing to leave their dog.
It's estimated that up to 1 in 4 of people experiencing homelessness have pets. Sandy Muskowski spent 2 years living in her car and on the streets with Isaac. He's a 60-pound pit bull mix. She credits him for protecting her life more than once.
So rough nights, just a few times, fortunately. He knows, like, if I don't redirect him, that his job is to be the protector. And it's always really scary because I do know friends whose dogs have been stabbed. And I'm very fortunate. I never went through anything that severe. Obviously, I still have my boy.
Gillian Grace found her soulmate in Caboose. She says she adopted the loyal and protective husky mix after a bad breakup.
And it was like one of the worst relationships I've ever been in.
National data shows half of domestic violence survivors would not consider shelter for themselves without their pet.
We were living in an RV, and a man began stalking me. He would try to break in all the time. So I went and got him, and I never saw that man again. In just the initial sight of him. And he, for the last couple of years, has been such just helping me heal.
Grace and Caboose are staying at Father Joe's Village. Many of San Diego's temporary shelters and safe parking lots say they're pet-friendly.
Like, I don't have a constant fear and anxiety all the time like I used to. Like, I can relax.
A 2024 Animal Welfare Journal study found that nearly half of homeless participants live with their dog in a tent or a vehicle. But some supportive housing options for people experiencing or at risk of homelessness require dogs to be certified as emotional support animals. That's what Susan Castro had to do for Ralph before moving into Greenbrier Village in Oceanside last month.
Outside, it's, you sort of keep on your toes. Being able to just go to sleep, just like so refreshing, it was safe.
After months of waiting, she's in her new apartment, and Ralph is getting some well-deserved rest.
Oh, he's been sleeping like crazy. He doesn't have to necessarily listen so good because I'm protected inside, I think that he feels a relief in that.
If you or someone you know are having thoughts of suicide, you can call the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988. Heidi DeMarco, KPBS News.